It's Watercolor Wednesday, and I thought we'd explore some block lettering. I know I often do a mixture of block and script in my designs, in my lettering, but I thought I'd show you my block workbook. We'll take a quick peek inside because I've already shown it before. What I like to do when I'm lettering is mix a combination of sans serif lettering. So this is the uppercase in the workbook. And you can, you have tracing paper on top of each one. I've shown you this before, directional arrows to follow with your paintbrush. We have lowercase sans serif, like this. Okay, I'll just do a quick demo of this with my kellycreates black brush pen. Usually I use my lettering brush, so this is the size 2. But this black lettering brush is a water brush that is pre-filled with black ink, comes in a set of 2, and it is ideal for lettering in the workbook. You just open it and go. It behaves just like a regular water brush. It is very similar to synthetic natural wood brush like this, and you hold it the same way, and you just follow along and practice your strokes. There are thin parts and thick parts, and it's just really a great way to learn lettering with stress-free without anything else. You just have your workbook. You have your black pen that already has the watercolor ink in it. It's black, so you can see really well, where it is on the page. It's very bold if you have any trouble at all with your vision. So I really highly recommend practicing your lettering with this, just keeping it simple and using this black pre-filled brush. The other worksheets in here have serifs. So serifs are those, there's the uppercase, for example. Serifs are those little lines that just are an additional part of your letter, that it's a different lettering style. So for example, here is a capital W. The letter is broken down. We have our downstroke, our underturn. You even practice the little serifs like this, and then you just put it all together after the breakdown. 1, 2, and then you add your serifs. And you don't have to add your serifs, but this book helps you practice that kind of style, like I said, with uppercase and lowercase as well. Here is the lowercase m. So it's, oh, my dog wants to come inside. Downstroke, overturn, and overturn, and serif, and serif, and serif. Sorry about my dog barking. We put these strokes together, so downstroke, overturn, overturn, serif, serif, serif. You know what? It's just a really fun style to do with the serifs, but you don't have to use all serifs when you're lettering, and I'm going to show you what I mean by that as well. If you do want to practice words, remember there is the words and quote workbook. So if you look inside, and I'm not going to spend much time with this, you can see here is a good example of the word hello. And we have a serif on the L's, but we have a lowercase e, a lowercase o, a capital H sans serif. So I do combine the styles of serif and sans serif, and today we're going to take a word. The word is explore. All right, so let's use the kellycreates practice pad for watercolor lettering, the heavyweight grid paper. I'll zoom in. And the word explore, we're going to explore a couple different ways to letter it. So let's start with the E, lowercase, the X, and let's put serifs on the X. Remember, just playing around, see what looks good. I started too high up because my L is going to not work out too well. Let's do the P. The L, will leave it uppercase like this, small o. Let's do an uppercase R. and another small e. So you can step back, look at this mix of uppercase, lowercase, serif, no serifs, and if you like it, you like it. If you don't, then you try something else. So let's try one more. Let's try a capital E to start. And then capital X. Oh, let's do this downstroke like that. And the P, the L, O. And if you find your pen is a little bit, there it's a little bit skippy, you can just go off the page to another piece of paper and kind of, depress, push on here a little bit and get the ink flowing a little bit more. But in general, the ink will flow just fine. Okay, the R. Oh, now we have that ink really flowing. And the E. A little bit sloppy on that E. But again, you're just practicing, seeing what kind of styles look good, and then from there you can decide what you're going to put on your watercolor paper. So you can download a free worksheet with these 2 words on them, and you can practice on my website, kellycreates.ca, and thanks for joining me.